Hi guys, welcome to Bibi's vlog. If you dey watch me for the first time, now me be your sister Bibi. Bibi don't carry gist come again for una. Alright, our gist wey carry us come today. Now the gist we don't do social media for over a week. And this gist, I say make I come gist, and you know now with it one, we go analyze and we will talk our opinion. So now the gist about Prophet Jeremiah and Ruth Mathew when he's still there on social media. Like we all know, Ruth Mathew's son is missing. The pikin they lost. We they find the pikin. It be like needle. You know how human become turned to small needle. Where they find, they know they see. But waiting can really carry on. Our sister come out now. We won't ask ourselves why Jeremiah come out now to speak about the issue. Because we know, say this very issue where they grana now over 2 years ago, now this issue happened. Why now our Jeremiah, or not be our Jeremiah, why now prophet Jeremiah decided to speak out? And we want to talk another that issue about the issue of Ruth, when our story not today consistent. And we want to ask ourselves why the story not dey consistent. Does it mean saying a lie, Ruth they lie? Or why she not talk the truth for beginning? But first of all, I will go that one later. But let's start with our Jeremiah. So like we can see some few days ago, now the prophet Jeremiah can come out. He can come out. You know, say they like to show their self. Where. So when he come out, he can say in 4 days time, which we they can't now some few days remain from the day where you see this video. So because me, your sister Bibi, they can't. In fact, I don't put my phone for alarm every 24 hours. They count that 4 days. So Jeremiah can't come out. He can't tell us in 4 days from on Saturday when he see this vision, or now prophecy will call him, say the pikin, they go find the pikin. So me, I can't ask myself so many questions. And I know it's not only me they ask the question. So many other people don't ask this question. We say, why is he speaking now? Because before Ruth come to social media, before this whole matter come to social media, we were made to know, say this matter don't tell. This matter not be something we happened last year. This matter happened some years back, about 2 years ago, where this boy they lost. Why this same God, when he tell Jeremiah now, say the pikin, they will find out under 4 days after this whole court matter, after this whole running around, the whole stress. Why this same God come now the God come speak to Jeremiah, say this pikin go come out. But before I go analyze why, now I want first of all go tell now Jeremiah, it was so stressful for Jeremiah to hear from this speaking of God. Because for the audio, we will play the audio, maybe we hear how Jeremiah climb from one mountain to the other mountain. They find God. You know, say God, they very far from us. So I won't play from una. Make una hear how far Jeremiah found God. Because we won't try to make una know, say, these 2 years where Jeremiah waits on God to give him the revelation or the prophecy. Say this became 4 days from the Saturday when he talk this story, say this speaking will come out. It means say Jeremiah don't they go from one mountain to the other mountain, they see God face for the past 2 years. So now God tell him. So I won't play that place for now. Make una hear, make una not laugh. Make we listen that place together.
Not that I'm not seeing, I am seeing very close, very close, very close.
Now the year they see very close.
The God of Jeremiah spoke to me early this morning. This morning, he said, "You have cried to me. It's okay. The Lord, I want to prove to the whole world that I, the Lord, am come."
So I will stop here. So when I hear Jeremiah, he said the Lord spoke to him. This video was done on Friday night. So on Friday last week night, now the Lord speak to him after 2 years of waiting for God to speak for him. Because make una try to know, say this pikin don't lost stay. So it took years, 2 years for God to speak to Ram. And secondly, I want una to know when God speak to Ram. God speak to Ram exactly about 2 days after he take Ruth go court, and Ruth won the first case for her freedom in court. So actually, God was waiting for him, Prophet Jeremiah, to fight. So when God can see say, Jeremiah no fit win this fight. Ruth don't win this fight. Now God can't come out. You know now. Now God can't come out. Now God caught Jeremiah after 2 days when Ruth won the court case in Warri Delta State, because he arrests Ruth before and he won't take really deal with Ruth. But after Ruth don't win this game, we they try to think like Jeremiah. Some of them will say, I don't dare against Bibi. Why you they talk about against prophet? I know they talk about prophet. I dey prophet side now. So after prophet Jeremiah, say enough the case, he don't win the case for court. Night God can speak to Ram on Friday after Ruth won the case. So I want me to understand that place. You know, so I interpret for now. Oh yeah, fire down. What will they fire down?
The God of Israel had called you. Everywhere. It's good to hear the story.
So everybody will hear the story.
I'm asking anybody that watching me. Are you ready to celebrate with me?
We ready, ready.
3. I told you one thing that wish you write it down. Even 1 second to the end of this month, testimony must take place. But I'm telling you, before the ending of this month, the result must take out.
So when I hear Prophet Jeremiah before the end of this month, and at the time when Jeremiah they talked this very story, that was on the 26th of March. Ruth don't win case, and after the Ruth win case, now the God of Jeremiah come on show himself. He can't no say, Jeremiah, you know, if we fight this battle physically or now spiritual, so God can reveal to them. We hear that picking where they only fight for 2 years. Day and God can reveal to them and say the people where carry that picking go bring the picking after 2 years in less than few days from now, which is 4 days from the day Jeremiah talk about this.
The victory will come. The Lord said, listen, go and tell your children. I asked the first day, I asked the second, nothing, no answer. But the third night, I don't take it as any serious like that.
So on a year and say he asked the first day, he has the second day. So even at that time, Ruth was in court. When in they carry Ruth, they go court for Benin, because Ruth, I think they took her to court at the beginning of took her to Benin at the beginning of the week. So even at that time, because he was saying he has the first, when I say baby, they think, they say he has asked God the first day. So, and he got the revelation on Friday morning. So this prophet, they thought say, I see God face 3 days. He say he don't see God face first day, second day, the third day, night God answer. And under that 3 days, when he says see God face, we all know for this social media, say at that time, he already took Ruth, Mathew to Benin City. He don't put this woman for jail. So you even they do all this one, at that same time, you they see God face. Jeremiah, which God face you they seek? Jeremiah, what did they pursue you? You know what? All these prophets for Nigeria and all these pastors and all these apostles, what did they pursue now? Now be the question who they ask. If I don't do bad things, I want to use things to take cover, make with things so this one now make with things say if they pray, if they see God face, not be they involved with this arresting. Jeremiah, now you they involved with, now you arrest Ruth. Now you carry Ruth go court. So at that same time you they do this work, you were in your house praying. Is that what you want the people in your church to believe? Is that what you want what with their social media to believe? A poor pastor, I'll be poor prophet. Oh yeah, what would they analyze they go? When I listen.
I asked the first day.
You see,
I asked the second. Nothing, no answer.
First day, second day.
But the third night.
He said the third night.
I don't take it as any serious like that.
This pastor is a big lie.
What Jeremiah has done. Jeremiah, all over the world. Even the fishes in the river.
You popular die now.
God of say thank you. God of Jeremiah, say thank you. God of Jeremiah, I know you, but
Now the year God of Jeremiah say thank you. In those days, where would they go church? When pastors we know God go talk, go say Jesus, thank you, Jesus. Church will go say thank you, Jesus. So pastor go say Jesus, I thank you. Will say Jesus. Now they call Jesus for church. When I hear say God of Jeremiah, I say thank you. For those of you where they listen to me, and I go ask, say, what did they happen? Which of the and God now? But you say, I say, no, they call Jesus because we know so they serve the living God through Jesus. He said, no one cometh to the Father except through the Son, which is Jesus. So you see these people, they don't boycott the Son. Oh, they know they talk, say Jesus, I thank you. The way in those days we did. These are the things we want to show to now. Say, first of all, this man are fake. Now we just want to now say this whole thing, now drama, now Hollywood that they had given now. And secondly, we want to prove to now say, for this man coming out now, there's a reason why he decided to come out. There is a reason why Jeremiah decided to speak after 2 years of a missing child. After 2 years, it took him just 3 days after arresting the mother of the child. The mother of the child was in prison by police custody, in Benin City. At that same time, Jeremiah they lie give the congregation say he see God face. So after he don't see God face, on Friday, after the 3rd day, now God come tell him where the pikin dey, say victory they come out, say there's going to be a victory. There's going to be a victory. So now that one be called analyze all these things Nah drama. Oh, how would they call it in those days? Arty play, you know, Nollywood. Now they just did for year. So some of you now go say, oh, see this so poor God of man. Oh, they don't crazy. Oh, see this man, the thing touch and a lie. You know what he carry and come out. No pity for that. Now we they try to analyze. On a year away, say me, you say God of Jeremiah, thank you. Who be the God of Jeremiah? Not be the same God who they serve through Jesus Christ. So from the old preaching where Jeremiah preached that day, go and watch the audio. You not hear anything Jesus inside. Even Bible. He did not quote any scripture. Where we say, come quote. What would they tell? And I say, the God who they serve. And the God who all these prophets and pastors and apostles, all these Yahweh that they serve. A different God now they serve. Some of the listening, they go.
Nowadays to talk to God and God has. If God will not hear me, which kind of microphone am I carrying?
So I want you people to hear this word. They say, if God will not hear him, which kind microphone in the carry? Normally we will say, if God not hear you, why will I carry the Bible? Because the mic itself, the microphone, we use pigeon, the microphone itself where Jeremiah they preach. Music, even Davido get microphone. So as if he is a true man of God, you know we use that word for they say the mic. Why are they carry mic? Because anybody can carry mic. But you see, say, you know, use the Bible, the word, which is God himself, which is God through Jesus Christ himself. To say, if God not going to answer me, why are they carry Bible? Like any normal Christian would do. You see these people, they be just like Davido. They be just like any other normal people where they also for money. So you see, I say, now in mic, now I talk for you, say, if God will not go here and wait to make her carry mic. And I don't say, so kind time if Vivi they listen to all this audio, so laugh now they laugh. I beg me na ye. Make it not be like say, now my mouth not a year.
He said, Jeremiah is in my room in the mountains. I went to the mountains. I went to my bed.
So now here we won't try to now why it took time for Jeremiah. We they assume and I know say people sabi assume. We they assume say the reason why it take God of Jeremiah to actually answer Prophet Jeremiah, the God of Prophet Jeremiah to actually answer Prophet Jeremiah. Now because of this one when he talk, as I listen to this place, I laugh tire. So more we listen to this place again. More we listen to this place.
Nowadays to talk to God and God has. If God will not hear me, which kind of microphone am I carrying? Oh my Father. Today, it was the word of God that I've been just listening, and how the thing would come out. I was celebrating, and I was inside me. I was crying in my room, in the mountains. I went to the mountains. I went to my Bethel. I went to Mount Carmel. I went to Power Mountain. I went to which mountain I did not go. I went to Fire Mountain. The Lord said the same.
So when I see all the plenty mountain when he go, He go Fire Mountain. He go Better Mountain. He go Camel Mountain. In fact, I don't even know the name. Make I can't know the name where all of them they go. So you know say it go take time now because all this mountain they be before you climb mountain, you can go up of mountain before God go call talk to you before you can come down. So me I assume as I just watch the video I say okay, this is the reason why it took almost 2 years for the God of Jeremiah, Prophet Jeremiah, to hear him. So mona hear him because those of una wanna still believe this men of God of men, this fake prophet. We want to tell and say from their words where they speak. You know, say not be the God where we they serve, not being these people to serve. So take God now, come get different mountain. Where we say, for example, if you seek something from God, you don't need to go through Jesus Christ again.
I said this one.
You don't need to go through Jesus Christ again. Your own to climb one mountain. And this is the thing they take, they collect money for people hand for Nigeria. Now this mountain, now be the thing where we say they take they collect money because anywhere where you want to go, they'll say you have to go to the mountain of grace. You have to go to the mountain of favor. It's like the God when they give grace, not be that same God they give favor. They will say you have to go to the mountain of healing. You have to go to the mountain of better. You see how they don't wash brain us rich for Nigeria. They don't wash brain us. Even our standard now, not they inside the Bible again. These people, in fact, these people, they're supposed to create their own Bible. Because these people, if they leave them, if not be say they know if you do their own Bible again, maybe one of them for the open, don't get their own version. Now, for don't get King, Prophet, Jeremiah version for Bible. Because if not they read that Bible, who they read? Make we hear that place again. How many mountain in go? If they go since 2 years where Ruth Mathew pikin lost, we make am na last week Friday na God come finally hear am.
Oh yeah. I went to Mount Carmel. I went to Power Mountain.
Na the hear am.
This mountain I did not go. I went to Fire Mountain.
Fire.
The Lord said the same to confirmation.
So you can so.
The Lord showed me. I went to Mountain of Favor. The Lord said
favor the same thing.
I went to Mount Bethel in Mississippi. It's the same thing. I went to Mount Carmel, I climbed it. He said the same thing. He said, I went to Fire Mountain, the same thing. Confirmation. I went to Mercy and Grace.
Mercy and Grace Mountains today. So, I beg when we first stop here. When I hear them. So when the carry baby come now in don't talk so because I like to assume why it took so long for Prophet Jeremiah to get this confirmation, say Ruth pikin go come this month of March when it don't they finish because my time they go TikTok. In fact, now people like Bibi now we be adapting Thomas for this matter, but we ready. We want to be proved wrong. We ready to be proved wrong. This way they now so. You hear him. He say he go to plenty mountain. I don't want to put this audio play all of them finish. But he say he go plenty mountain, go to better mountain. So when the pikin lost, this man don't go better. This man don't go mountain of grace. This prophet don't go mountain of favor. This prophet don't go mountain of camel. I don't know where the mountain they do. I just not that worry. Neither mountain there. But at least we when they're born for worry, we don't know where mountain even there for worry. For that place now it's also grand now normal grand. Now normal grand now we get for worry. So when they hear all these things, I could they say okay, oh poor prophet. You know say before I go all this mountain, before I go come down. Before I go after God, after Jeremiah, Prophet Jeremiah, God, don't tell him for mountain of favor, say the pikin go come out to, he go come go mountain of better, he go come get confirmation for mountain of, and you know say if you go mountain, you know I detain, and before person go climb, go mountain, you go come down to valley, come meet where we dey valley, because we dey valley. And so this man, they climb, before finally, and as they climb, one and not forget to as this man, they go mountain, they come up for mountain, they come. He still they arrest the pikin mama. They arrest the pikin mama. They put the pikin mama for cell for police custody. They maltreat the woman, but he still they go mountain. Who these people want to deceive? And you saw people in that Zoom meeting. You know, so those people they don't get. It's like they don't get what they want. I bet we will just forget this matter. So we just want to make una know say why it took time, because that is the question. Why it take time for Jeremiah to come out? Now, First of all, when I need to see, say this man has to go to Plenty Mountain. You know how they assume. He has to go to Plenty Mountain to seek Prophet Jeremiah God. And if you go that Prophet Jeremiah God mountain, you need to come valley. And now you don't come valley now. Come tell us now. Or last Friday say the pikin go come out. So that is one of the reasons it took him that long for him to speak. And another thing we make and speak, we make and they speak now. Be say him don't feel say there is confusion in the people who believe in Ruth. Because if I watch this is coming out now, it was at the time the old news come out, say Ruth not talk some of the story wetin really happen for the church, how the child take miss. Because before we hear say the child miss for church, we don't know how the child say miss. So it was after some few days after Ruth was released, we got all the information as actually how they take thief the child or how the pikin take vanish. So now Prophet Jeremiah, as he can't sit down those things, say at least some few people don't they question Ruth. Say, Ruth, tell us the real story. It's not that they don't believe in Ruth. Everybody believe in Ruth. But if person talk story and you know say the story, enough it be the way it be, or some things that you go still come and say, this thing not true. So Prophet Jeremiah used that now as an excuse. You know this pastor. Once they also don't say confusion in my enemy's camp, like he talk. It's like, there is confusion now in social media. Because in fact, say, with that news way come out, those of you or me when believe in Ruth, say, Ruth picking the loss. We don't they confuse. So he can't come out at that particular time when we they think, say, Ruth, why didn't you say the truth? Ruth, you for just talk as he be. Now he come out. Now he can't speak. He say, God say, I don't know if you understand me. So you will understand, say, he arrested this woman before. He thought he go use his power to take oppress this woman. But people stood to make sure, say, make this woman not happen to this woman. People bring this woman. Come, say, no, this woman, if he just oppress this woman like this. So after he don't do all those, he can't say, I know if he go anywhere. At that particular time, where I know if he do this woman anything, at that particular time when he know, say, he oppressed, no, if he go anywhere. Now, the other people come they question Ruth. Say, Ruth, why you not talk the whole story? Then he came out on Friday. Say, God spoke to him. And there is confusion in this. You see the word, what I want make we learn for this thing. And the way all these pastors, all these prophets, all these people what we call God of men, how they play with people intelligence. We all know, say, now people they question you, Ruth. Even some people will say, Ruth, why you not put the story the way the story be? Fine, everybody get their own opinion about it. We'll talk about that. But you see the way this pastor now don't capitalize on that very discussion where it come out now. Say, Ruth, why didn't you say the thing the way it happened? My pastor, you say, come out. God spoke to me. But like we said, we don't really care to know whether now some people say na prophecy, some say na vision, anyone where it be. Prophet Jeremiah, we they count days. In fact, my phone they ring. You know they call time bomb. It they ring go because now this one now I want to believe prophet in our time. If this speaking come, but wait till they talk. May this speaking not come like toll gates for Lagos camera. Oh, I know that story for toll gates. Where be say they say camera, they call you see the camera for corner. Because if you now want Prophet Jeremiah, beg if you want act this one, not act like that Lagos state governor. Act your own way, make it really be like real thing. Make it be like America Hollywood. Hollywood, make it not be like our Nigerian Hollywood though. Because our eye, they shine now. When we see the story, that picking want to come out. Make the story be real miracle story or prophecy story. When we listen to Jeremiah, this you see him saying like innocent man. Jeremiah is not innocent from this case. So as a man, as a GO, general overseer of a church, where 2 children they miss from your premises. These people, they don't stay inside the church for over weeks. So as she said, 1 month or some weeks. They don't stay inside the church. So people don't know these children. So Jeremiah himself say he don't see this pikin with the eye, oh. They can't tell you, say that pikin where you see vision for, say go dey great, the pikin they miss. As a pastor, you know go just throw those people out of your premises. So Jeremiah is not innocent the way in the sound as he say because say Ruth not us say the pikin not be inside church the pikin for take loss, now outside of his church the pikin for take loss. So he is innocent, not being thief pikin. For me, na him thief the pikin, because if they report the matter to him and these two women they talk to somebody where they speak language, it means say one person know these two women for that same church. So as a general overseer, if they carry this kind of matter come give you and you know say this person a crippled woman, what you go do? More na call that person, maybe you go fit identify these two women for me. Or make una go police station, let's bring our video cameras, maybe for church service they go fit identify those two women. If those two women video show, they come put for social media, maybe one person go know one person wey know one person wey know another person wey know these two women. Maybe this speaking matter now, therefore don't settle this speaking matter. So Jeremiah himself is not innocent, oh. Say una come here say na outside na Indomie na the pikin go buy. So from Indomie the small pikin not come, and I can say there no be Jeremiah and I carry the pikin na arrange. Because you can't tell me say you will be that I don't know they call her general overseer. That thing happened. The next thing you did was to send the woman out without a child. Because you want to prove because you know say not be for my church promises that they carry the pikin. Okay, now no problem. But you forget say this woman and her children, 4 children, don't they live for days and weeks there. So it was supposed to be the responsibility of this prophet Jeremiah to make sure say he look for that child. So for those of you where they say why Ruth talk, why Ruth go talk here, fine, she hide the truth, because me I still feel we all grow for Nigeria. We know how it means in Nigeria. We be say even 1 year pikin, if pikin do the waka, or 2 years pikin, mama pikin dey street, mama no care. It's normal in Nigeria. That is how we grew up. That is how we grew up. You just, if you don't dey somewhere 1, 2, 3, 4 days, your mama don't know say you don't know everywhere. Your mama go fit send you say come do this, and you know children we always want to follow our elderly ones. They follow them for back. So, and the position where Ruth dey as a disabled woman, it could be say those children they used to themselves together to at least relieve the mother. To at least relieve the mother from their stress. So it could be saying a normal thing, say if one they go, the other one will carry the small one to relieve the mother. It could even be say these people where it trick this Ruth into this thing. So they don't know say if I go ask of something, they don't know say these children they move together. They know say if they ask Ruth say Ruth, please, where I go fit buy this thing? They don't know say she go send 2 children follow body, so this small one go follow. If it be say they don't watch her all the time, don't they look her how she they do with her children? Say if one they go, the other one go follow. So they don't know say okay now what we go do with her be that. So now that trick now they take get her, but you know me say Ruth, because she not put the risk story, you know me say she they guilty. Say she can't dey guilty. I know me myself, I don't see that thing say she is guilty. Because in our, if now Europe you dey, if now those people where they diaspora, if now where we dey, even if you as a mother you dey 40, you can't tell them say see na me send my 1-year-old pikin, when my 1-year-old pikin not come back, but you know say they will find the truth for you. You know say they will find the truth. They go blame you. Why did you send your child? But they not go because of that very reason. Not look for your pikin or accuse you of waiting you not do. They will still look for that child. But in our country as Nigeria, sometimes you just have to cover some truth so that at least people will believe you. And that was what happened to Ruth's situation. So this is our prophet Jeremiah. They accuse me. They did this. After now, where small, I will call them small, some small differences where Ruth put for story called the social media. He just come out. He said the pikin they come in 4 days time. Jeremiah with a count. We want to see that child. All we day after. Fine. People like Bibi not go believe you. we not go believe you, because whether you talk am or you not talk am, we not go believe whether you be God of man or one thing. But even if at all say you want to prove to your followers, or you want to prove to your church people, say you be real prophet of our time, let that boy come out. If the boy come out, everybody go their own. But for those of you pointing out, the prophet is a good prophet, he is guilty. When I take him for baby man, this man ain't touch. So others are where they prove for now real data man now it be. Others are they prove for now. My God will prove. All the preaching where Jeremiah preached that day, when I say when I hear and quote Bible, when I hear and call Jesus, my God, which God? In those days, my grandfather, they serve one God. So if my grandfather they talk, he go say my God. So let's not confuse Christianity and people will be say they be idol worshippers, because one say God, the other one say God. Now two different God though. One they serve and through Jesus Christ. One they go mountain of Bethel, they go mountain of favor, they go mountain of Jerusalem, and we valley. We they wait for now. Make this speaking come out. If you watch me for the first time, now me be your sister Bibi. Thanks for watching and have a blessed day. Bye.